I'm back with another YouTube video, and today is shoulders. Like I said, I'm gonna try and stay consistent, and I will post next. I'm gonna try and post next Saturday and Sunday as well. But like I said, last night's video, yesterday's video, whatever, that I had this Monday or the next Monday off, and it was this Monday, so I'm filming. Today I'm doing shoulders and abs. Uh, Starting off with shoulder press. I always figure out what I start off with. I haven't really been putting stuff in my notes lately, but I think I start with 30, so I'm gonna do that. My jawline is gonna look terrible from the angle you're at, so just be prepared. Okay, I didn't look down at the camera, but I know it probably looked bad. Anyways, I'm getting really sick. My nose is very hot, and it burns to breathe. I can just now breathe out of my left nostril. It's been stuffed all day, but now I can breathe. Got some like watermelon water. I thought it was like I meant to buy a bunch of coconut water, and I thought that these ones were flavored coconut water, but it like has a lot less potassium. It doesn't say. I don't even think it has it in it. No, so that sucks because I bought it for the potassium. It's pretty good. Got my creatine in there. Also got my water though, as always, because I need that. Hoping I don't feel so sick during the whole workout. That would kind of suck. My nose is like super hot. Probably a sinus infection or something. Anyways, I'm probably better got the next week. Things to talk about. And I'm done talking about girls. At least for most of the day. I don't want to bring that stuff up again. Well, my shoulders, they've definitely been growing. Could probably tell a little bit from last time I filmed, but there's not going to be that much difference over just 1 to 2 months. Like, it definitely looks bigger though. I don't want to do supersets. I could. I don't think I'm going to. I have my other phone holder, the magnetic one, in my mom's car, so you're not gonna get the best angles from the tripod when I go to the cable machine, or maybe even that for the reverse head deck. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab the next week because I really don't know what to talk about. But I'll probably figure out something. Feeling really hot. Those are 35s. First set 30s, that set was 35s, and then the next set, probably gonna do 40s. And tomorrow, what do I have tomorrow? Tomorrow I have chest and biceps. I think. Okay, this upcoming Saturday should be a chest and biceps day, so I can probably film that. I'm gonna be kind of more mouth breathing this video because my nose literally feels like it's on fire. I should have took a cold shower before I came, but I just didn't feel like it. I had an interesting breakfast. I don't have like not enough money to actually like meal plan like diet and stuff, but I did have a good healthy big breakfast this morning, and I'll put up a picture of that if I remember. I did do it in the video yesterday. I did put up a picture, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna see if the audio's fine because I don't want to have to do all this again. And it's fine, thankfully. Give myself about one more minute, and then I'll go do the 40s. After that, I'm gonna go do reverse pec deck. I don't know if you're supposed to do like when you do warm up sets. I don't know if you're supposed to do warm up sets right before the next workout with that muscle, or like one workout before the other workout. If that makes sense. I don't know. Cause I do cable lateral raise and dumbbell lateral raise, just like 2 sets. I only do 2 sets of dumbbell, and then just like really light sets, like 5s and 10s, so really light. Then I'll go heavier on the cable. Oh, I give my sides extra work, but I mean they're capped. I mean you can, even with no flexing, you can see they got that shape. Yeah, I really want to go to bed. I was kind of up late last night, and I shouldn't have been, but I did give myself a little extra sleep just to make up for it. But I should have went to bed a lot sooner. I went to bed like 1:30. Fell asleep around like 2 or something. So I was talking to like 2 different people. Mainly one person, but yeah. I just wasn't feeling tired. I was really hot. My nose was snotty. I need to get that figured out. I'm ready for my next set now. Those were the 40s. Heavy. I'm gonna move this seat back down. I'm gonna wipe this seat down real quick with the wipey thing because that's what we're supposed to do, I guess. I'll be back. Gotta go grab the wipe. I'm just gonna record when I get it. Okay, finish wiping it down. I'm about to do my. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my dumbbell lateral raises, so I'm not like tired out on my cable ones. But yeah. And I'm just doing 5s and 10s. I'll go into failure on that. I could have done probably like 10 more, but next time I'll probably do up the weight. I just don't want to overwork my lateral delts. I think they'll probably be fine if I do that. Get some of my drink. I'm burning up. Should start cooling down outside soon. And then it'll just be a little cooler in here because there's not like the best insulation in here. And there's a giant window in the other room too. I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. I feel like this flavor tasted better earlier when it wasn't refrigerated. I put it in the refrigerator after I was done. And I landed that bottle flip, by the way, just like yesterday's. Yep, you see that? Or I'm about to do this next set so I can move on to the next workout. This video is not going to be super long because it's just shoulders and abs. But, you know, maybe I could do it more. I've thought about doing like a little montage of me on the Stairmaster and like treadmill, but like for me to do a mile on the treadmill, like it takes, I usually have it set to a speed where I finish in like 24 minutes, like 2.5 or something like that, and then I'll do like 10 minutes on Stairmaster, and I don't want to just set my phone up and then make both of those things even worse, because then I'm just walking with the camera on me for that long. And the machine's kind of loud too, so you're just going to hear that instead of my voice or over my voice. But yeah, I'd rather just not have to deal with that. I have gained weight too. I don't think I've said that through the past 2 videos, but I've gained like 3 pounds. I've been, like, I usually weigh in the mornings at like 148 on average. Scratch my chin with my hand, not the dumbbell. But yeah, I haven't weighed myself a whole lot lately. It's just the last times I have in the morning, I've been 148. So I guess that's good. I was like 14 reps with the 10s, not till failure. Some people, I don't know, I guess some people just have like weaker lateral delts because they don't use them as much, but like these are 20 pounds. 20 pounds, it's upside down. But, I mean, I can lateral raise 20s. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go to the head tech machine and I'll set the camera up there. Okay, so this is the, best angle, but it's the best I can get. This tripod is kind of flimsy, and which is one I've had for a long time, and There's also like carpet, and it's kind of wrinkly on the floor too. Just because the buildings in the town I live in are like all old, kind of run down, and this is like a slightly refurbished one that he used to build the gym in. Yeah, the ground underneath the concrete is all like cracked and stuff too. So that's why it's carpet there, and it's just kind of wrinkly, so it's hard for me to set the tripod up. That's already flimsy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'm gonna lower the weight 10 pounds than I usually do on the first set because these kind of hurt like my my clavicles, I guess. And I guess I need to move the mic because I'm gonna hit this. But anyways, yeah, these are 60 pounds, and I'm gonna do reverse pec deck, rear delt flies. That's what I mean. All right, yeah, it does kind of hurt like in here on bones. I don't know why. I've tried like widening how far it closes in, and it still doesn't help. My chest. I don't know. I did do face pulls for a bit, for like one or two shoulder workouts, but I just felt it more in like my bicep, and like I was looking at videos of the form, and like I was doing it right. I don't know. I didn't feel it as much in my rear delt. And with some workouts, I mean, if your muscle just isn't big enough, you're not really going to feel it much. But I don't think that was the case in that situation. It just wasn't that good. Usually I would do these like unilateral. Probably could. I don't know. I just haven't done it as much in a bit. When I do them unilateral, I feel a little too much stretch here, and it kind of hurts. So that's why I don't do them unilateral anymore. I just do them bilateral. Or just normal, if you want to say that, instead of bilateral. Yeah, I don't like the way this tastes anymore. I don't know. I think it's because it's cold. But I gotta finish it because my creatine's in there. Don't want to waste that. There is like a lateral raise machine in here, but like it's just not. I don't know. I think my arms are just too long for it. Because when I would go to do them, like instead of having my arms swing all the way out, it would end up going like this, where you can't see it, but like, it would end up like making my arm bend a lot because the things aren't wide enough for me. I don't know how long my wingspan is, but decent, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I have super long arms, but I've been told that I have long arms, and I don't know, go far down, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and do this next set. 70 pounds. I'm gonna change my grip and see if that feels better. I'm gonna grab it here instead of here. Hopefully you can hear me. I think you can. It felt a lot better. I think it's also because I didn't have my chest against this. Like when I have it a little further back, it feels a lot better. Yeah, I think it's just me having my chest on here for some reason hurts. I'm going to up the weight to 80 pounds. For my chest days, now that I have like more limited time because of school, instead of doing unilateral for the better stretch, I just do bilateral because I'm cut on time and I don't have enough time. Saying time for the fifth time. Sixth. Yeah, I don't have a. Just kill me. If you watch this and you've been skipping the gym, you need to stop. You can't see me as well, but I can see you, fatso. Or you twigs. I used to be one of you skinny guys. I've never been like insanely skinny, but still, I was a lot smaller. I just don't understand how, like, over the like year and a half almost of me working out, how like certain muscles of mine have just gotten so much bigger, but I've barely gained like any weight at all. And I definitely would have had more gains if I got my protein in, but my point is like my shoulders and arms look so much bigger than they did then, but my weight has like minimum change. And I have gotten taller since then too, like an inch or two, so that plays part in the weight. But it's also a little more fat on my stomach right now. You don't really see that much. But I don't know, I got some extra. I'm I'm gonna do this last set and then I'm gonna go set up the cable lateral raise. And I'll start recording them. Very glad no one's in here. It is a Monday, so a lot of people are probably working. It's not like a uh, holiday or of any sort. It's just our school is like a teacher in service work day or something like that. Anyways, enough with that. You don't care. 80 pounds. That was good. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna go set up the other machine. Sorry you couldn't really see me very well. Let me actually set you up and I'll give you a little bit of a flex real quick. See if this works. This is not a good place to set my phone. But we're gonna do it anyway and just see how good we can do. See, just real quick. I know it's kind of a tricep flex, but you can see the definition in my delt. Oh, and I did look at my tricep at the end of the day after the pump, like yesterday, I think, and it is evening out. It still doesn't look as good as that one, but it's evening out a little bit, so that's good. Anyways, I'm gonna go set up that machine now, and I'll start recording when I'm done. Okay, I am back. I got it set up with the weight. I am ready to do this, so I'm going to. I might actually do supersets to my leg raises and this, just so uh, it goes by a little quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do the first set with this, and I use this to hold on to just because it feels a little better on my hand. Anyways, I'll put this on my chest. Oops, I dropped the fat grip. I don't want you to like hear me breathing hard or anything with it on my chest. That's why I've kind of been putting it down lately. But no, I don't want you to have dead silence either. So, just gonna see how this goes. I think this needs to go lower down. I feel like it needs to go like in between those heights, but it's alright. Feels harder than it was last week. The last time I did shoulders. I really don't like that feeling. Or not feeling, but like literally just not being able to lift the weight as well as you did last week. Or at whatever time. Especially when you haven't taken a break from lifting, like you stayed consistent, been eating the same. Let me raise it up, because maybe that's why I'm feeling it. My left shoulder and right shoulder are pretty same in size. It's not like noticeably off, but my left one is weaker than my right for some reason. And I don't know why. I could take my shirt off, but then I'll do it on the next one. Oh, definitely hurts. I might honestly keep the weight the same for the next set, just because I don't want to up the weight and then have crappy form. So I'm gonna do some leg raises. I might actually just put this over here so you can see me do these. I'll probably be fine. I don't like this being here. I don't want it to get in the way. We're not there either. Ah, my hand. Put it right here. We can. Should be able to if it go through. Where is it at? There it is. Alright, now it won't be in the way. I wonder if I use the other one, if I could do that and it would hurt my hands less. Might actually do that. Shouldn't get in the way of the cable. I'm gonna try that real quick and just see if it helps my hands not hurt so bad, because these have foam on the end. It smells like weed. Someone who uses this. Excuse me. Oh, you can't see me. Someone who uses this smokes weed, and you can tell because on the, like, if you smell the handle or smell your hand after the handle using it, then your hand will smell like weed. And I hate the smell of weed. It's literally horrible. I should have done this the other order around. My voice is kind of changing. I don't know if you can notice it, but I can notice it, and it's because there's mucus build up in my throat. I'm gonna try and fix it in a second. A little bit better. Being sick is not fun, but it's also not an excuse to not go to the gym. builds your immune system. That's what I say. And it does. I'm gonna go and do some leg raises on here and see how this feels. It might feel weird, it might feel better. I have no clue. Oh, I'm not grabbing from high up, so I'm gonna have to like hang a little bit. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. I don't like that. That was a waste of time. I'm gonna just hang higher up. Oh, kind of just hurts in here. My whole body kind of needs rest, but I'm not gonna give it rest. Ow, why does it hurt so bad? I don't know why my stomach's hurting like lower to raise myself up like that. I'm gonna try it again. Stretch a little bit. Hang over this. I don't know. Not sure why that hurts. I'm gonna try it again. Ugh. My hand smells like weed, dude. Ew. I hate it. I honestly hate the smell of weed so much. And our school bathroom smells like it all the time. Feels better. I should have brought my hooks, dude. My hooks make it so much easier to do those. Hold on, my throat. Is it good now? I don't know. My throat. I don't know if my voice sounds that much deeper, but it definitely feels not as good. Hopefully by this weekend when you get a new video after this one, it'll sound a lot better. Well, my voice doesn't sound horrible, I don't think. It's just not my normal voice. Anyways, I'm gonna do this next set, same weight, because weak muscles. That honestly tastes so bad, I don't know. If the creatine is having an effect on that, it's unflavored, so I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the weight the same on the next set too. I was looking at my arm a second ago because I think there's a scar from when I gave blood at the beginning of the year at my school. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So it's like a little dot. I don't know for sure if that's what that's from, but I mean it's right where my vein is, and that's where they drew from. So I think it is. I'll probably give again next year because they come around like January, February, something like that. Probably like March. I don't know, but yeah, I did give blood, and they made me give them all my email and my phone number, and they said they were gonna tell me like all my information, like my blood type. Uh, Actually, I think it was just like blood type, something else, and then they said that they would notify me when my blood was being sent to save someone's life. And, well, I feel like that blood, they either forgot to contact me or my blood has gone in the trash. Surely they used it and just forgot to tell me. But I heard other people at school say that when they did it, they never got the information back either. So I don't know why they would do that, but whatever. I'm gonna do some more of my leg raises real quick. I'm gonna leave you right here too. See how that is. Ouch. It hurts again. I don't know why. I might just have to skip out on the leg raises today. But I will try my other ab workouts. I can go ahead and do my crunches, I guess. No, the video's not going to be that long anyway. I think this one's probably going to be like maybe not even an hour, honestly. I don't know what time it is now. It doesn't say on my screen, and I don't feel like stopping the recording. But, I don't know, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and grab a 15-pound dumbbell. I'm going to bring it over here for my crunches. I'll be right back. You're still going to hear me because I have the microphone, but no, whatever. I really don't want to get a biceps and chest day in on here so you can see my new veins better at least. They can kind of see that one. We have that one here and here in the canoe. If I don't think I put in this picture on the other video if I mentioned the veins, but if I do on this video, I can put a picture of my new bicep veins on the screen. Anyways, and like I said, I'm gonna try and stay consistent on here. It's a lot harder than staying consistent on TikTok. Honestly, I mean, here I'm just recording myself work out, and it's more of me trying to figure out things to say. But on TikTok, it's like I have to like a lot of it's just like me copying other people's content because like I don't know what to do myself. But I feel like with a lot of actual influencers, like they don't just get famous off their body. They post videos like gym content, working out, their physique, but they also talk. I just don't know what to talk about. And I want to be myself still. I just don't know what to talk about to be myself in that video because, I mean, if you know me in person, I don't really talk that much. And if I am talking a lot, it's not really anything of value. It's just like joking around. But anyways, I'm going to do this next set. And like I said, I'm keeping the weight the exact same because I don't know. Some my arms. I might be time for an actual rest day, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I just need to get extra sleep and drink a lot more water. if I, a lot of times when I'm sick like this, I have to sneeze through my mouth. If I sneeze through my nose, then snot just goes everywhere. Like, you can probably hear that. My nose is stuffed now. Anyways, I'm gonna do this next set. I'm gonna take my shirt off for this set so you can see my back, because I think it usually looks decent while I'm doing these from the back, if you obviously. Don't know if that looked good or not, but you know, whatever. Give you a little back flex too, for no reason. Anyways, hope that looked good. I'm gonna go ahead and put up that weight, this strap. I'm gonna set this bench up for my ab workout, and then I will start recording again, but at a different angle, obviously. Okay, the tripod, not the camera, the tripod's being difficult. My stomach still hurts down here. I don't know why, so I'm not gonna do the leg raises again. I'm gonna say this feels good because it's similar to the movement, but it's using more of the upper and middle. Anyways, I'm gonna do our cable crunches. I feel like I just move the camera over a little bit this way, so I can do that real quick without the tripod falling over. I think that's fine. That'll work. All right, 80 pounds. I mean 70. All right, I felt the pain a little bit in my lower, but not very much. I think I'll be good to do the next two. I think I'll be good through the next 2 sets. I'm gonna do a Russian twist now. Okay, got that done now. Need something to talk about. What are we gonna talk about? I have no clue. I'll have to go back to school tomorrow. That kind of sucks. I like my classes this year better than last year, but I also don't have my friends in as many classes, so that kind of sucks. But the two of the classes I don't have them in are classes I actually really like forensics. That's pretty interesting. Not like the online stuff we do, but when we watch videos over like documentaries, like short ones, we went over the O.J. Simpson case, some other stuff. I find that really interesting. And then my AMP class, anatomy and physiology, I think some of that can be pretty interesting. I'm ready. I'm ready to get into the muscle groups, but I think that's the beginning of next semester, next year. So, gotta wait for that. We just finished the skin. Now we're on over bones. No, forgot. There's like bone in your arm that rotates here, like the radius and the other thing here. And you got the floating bone in here, the hyoid, I believe is what it's called. And I don't remember the rest. I think there's like the femur in your thigh. It's like the biggest bone in your body. Uh, I learned that there's 2 different types of bone meal inside of your bones, which I did not know. I thought there was only one, but there was like one with blood, I believe, red bone meal, and then I think it's bone meal, right? Bone marrow. That's what it is. Bone marrow. I was thinking I'm thinking like Minecraft, but yeah, bone marrow, red bone marrow, and yellow. Red is like blood, I'm pretty sure, and then the yellow's fat. I don't know if this is interesting to y'all, but I don't know what else to talk about, so I'm just gonna go on this because I think it's interesting. Then let's see. There's I don't remember what some of the stuff I'm thinking of is called, so I can't go over that. I guess I don't know. I thought your ribs went like all the way in, but your ribs like stop at some point, and there's like a separate bone here, which I also don't know what it's called. It's something with an S, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, I don't know what it's called, so I can't tell you. I think scapula, maybe? It might be the scapula. And I don't want to bore you too much. I'm going to do this next set, actually, because it's probably about time for me to do that. I'm going to do this next set, and then we'll figure out something else to rant about. I'm gonna do my Russian twist real quick as well, and then I'll talk. Man, I have to work out. Obviously, work out. Anyways, what are we gonna talk about now? Um, I don't know what you would find interesting. I want to talk about stuff that I find interesting. So the people who, like, if I do build an audience, it's people who find the same things interesting as I do. And you don't have to find everything that I find that I. You don't have to think everything I find interesting is interesting, but I'd like some of it to be interesting to you. And I'm not like super interested in everything on the body, just certain things that I've learned I was talking about a second ago. Let's see. I'm in. This is my 4th year in art. We have to have like these. I forgot what they're called. I think they're called like accommodations or something. Like different plans, different choice of plans. You have to complete at least one of them to graduate high school. And I'm doing the arts and humanities, and where you have to do 4 years in art. I did one my freshman year, two last year, and I'm doing one this year. I did. Gotta sneeze. Again. Anyways, I'm gonna wipe down all my equipment too, like I usually do. So don't worry about the germs. Anyways, what was I even talking about? Oh, art. First year was art, like drawing. And then last year I did sculpture, sculpting, and then ceramics, just clay. And this year I'm doing art drawing. Just it's okay. I'm not really that good of a drawer. That's the word I'm assuming it is. I'm not good at that good. I'm not that good at drawing. But I doubled up on science this year and I doubled up on math. So next year I don't have to take any science or math. I just have to do this one class called Money Matters and then English 4. And after that, I can just choose any random class. And realistically, I'm pretty sure I could fail the other classes too because I don't need any more electives. So I could just fail the rest of the classes and then, which I don't want to fail, but it would be okay if I did because I'll get out early at school after like 5th period instead of 8th. So that's really good. And then, let me think. Yeah, it's going to be a lot better. It will definitely help with some things. I want money really bad. I wish I had like the discipline and stuff to like get into it. But even if I did now, like I just don't I don't really have like time. I mean, I know it's like make time, but sleep is important. So I need to get 8 hours of sleep. Need to get 8 hours. I mean, I have to go to school for 8 hours, and we'll say 9 hours because we'll say 30 minutes before getting ready and then going to school, and then certain amount of time getting home, like 10 minutes to the gym, and then 10 home or 5 home, whatever. Then I'll be at the gym for it kind of depends on when I can be picked up. Sometimes it's 1 hour, sometimes it can go up to 2 hours if I'm lucky. But that takes so much of my time, and then I gotta eat food. That takes, if I'm cooking my own stuff, that takes longer. Shower. Oh no. I would really love to have at least a little bit of time to myself. But that's why I'm trying to do that business stuff during the summer. But I'd spent like all my money on my ex, so it's like, but she didn't ask me to, and she would tell me, "You don't need to do this. You need to do that." I wouldn't say thank you, but she told me she doesn't need to do that. I don't need to do that. But I did it anyway, and I should have just listened to her. I shouldn't have bought her anything. That would have been a lot more beneficial to me during the summer. I wasn't thinking, and then I had went and bought like a $200 drum set. So that's on me. I mean I take accountability for all that stuff I bought because I was being stupid, but I wasn't thinking at all when I bought the drum set for $200. But I recently sold it, like I said in my other video, for $220. So I flipped that thing over like 4 months, 4 or 5 months. So that's not really that good of a profit, but I mean, at least I got the money back, so that's good. I just gotta save it. I gotta save, save, save. I don't want to end up getting a car next year at the beginning of the year and then have to spend my savings for like gas and stuff if I can't get a job fast. I don't know. I'm really gonna try. It's just hard, you know. I'm gonna do this next set because I don't want to waste time. Just making the video longer. All right, finish our workout. I'll talk a little bit more. Might actually just talk as I put this stuff up. Put the 15 up first. I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are going through that same, like, wanting to make money a different way. I just, like, I don't know how to describe the difference between, like, greed and wanting more. Like, I'm fine with the stuff I have. I'm not, like, super upset about it or anything. But I know that there's so much more out there that could make me so much happier that I would love to have. So I just really wish I could get that, you know. I'll be right back. Got those thing away. I mean, like I said yesterday in my video, or the day before, I think. Like wanting to be able to provide my kid with the stuff they want. And it's not like give my kid whatever they want kind of thing. I don't want to spoil my kid. I'm not going to spoil my kid. But my kid's gonna work out and they're gonna eat healthy. I mean, they don't have to get into like bodybuilding and like counting all their macros and stuff like that, which I just don't do because can't have the diet. But I want my kid to at least eat super healthy during their growing phases, so they can reach like their full potential. I guess I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably gonna leave this bench here, but I'll put this up and my weight, obviously. Yeah, I want to be able to provide my kid with the things they need. I think I see a daddy long leg on the ground. Not daddy long leg, a stick bug. Yeah, there's a stick bug on the ground. I'll show you all that in a second. One moment as I put these two weights up. I'm just going to do them one at a time. You can see me in the back, probably. Can't see my phone from here. Let's go to the 35s. But yeah, I wouldn't like force my kid to get any like sports. Because it's not like I want them to be an exact image of me. What I want is for them to be a lot better than me. Even like I'm doing good, like the no vaping, no smoking, drinking, partying, stuff like that. But I want my kid not only to not do that, but eat healthy, not have to worry about anything. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Put my shirt on real quick, and I'm gonna show all that bug on the ground. I like this tank top. It's really cheap. Like I got them in a 3-pack, but the white one shows my nipples, so that kind of sucks. But the black and the gray one, like they're thin, but they always go back into the size they were after I stretch them out. So that's good. This one you can see my nipples a little better through, which I don't like, but it's okay. I'm gonna show that stick bug now. One moment. Okay, we're going to the bug. It's a small one, guys. Where's he at? Oh, there it is. Y'all see it? I'm getting you a close up. He's pretty small. But that's the stick bug. Is he gonna focus? There we go. My back hurts. One moment. What's up? What's up, guys? Back here with another YouTube video. I couldn't get it to bend further out, so it's kind of like I can't stick it way out here and you still see me. But maybe I should start filming videos like that, like TikToks. That doesn't look bad. I don't know. But what I do know is this video is ending because I'm done with my workout. Obviously, I just have to go do my cardio. And I'm probably going to be here for a little extra time than I thought. So I'm going to be getting an extra cardio today because I don't know what else to do with my time. But, hope you'll have a good week, as I'm not going to be posting the rest of this week until Saturday. So, have a good one. Stay in the gym. Worth it. Bye.